XLOOKUP. XLOOKUP.
So I'm here with Soleil, the MVP, to talk about
XLOOKUP.
Yes, we have been talking about XLOOKUP while walking around the city.
Yeah.
This is a really new feature available on this moment only for Office Insiders.
That's right.
And it's great. I think it's one of the most important changes from the recent time of Excel.
It's interesting, yeah, important.
Yeah, if we consider formulas, of course, functions, because we have Power Query, Power Pivot, all the new features, but related to formulas and functions, I think is one of the most important. Of course, we have the dynamic arrays.
That's a big deal.
But one of the things that I like the most in XLOOKUP is that it's a new lookup formula, but also a dynamic array formula on the same time.
Yeah. Well, because of the new calculation engine.
New calculations.
Yeah.
So we are talking about something that could replace forever VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. I think. Do you think people will still be using VLOOKUP or XLOOKUP after this change?
Well, I know that the goal is to completely do away with that, but we also got to talk about index match, because that's part of what the big deal is not only replacing VLOOKUP, but also that index match jive, where you really got two functions to create this formula that was been treated as one with their own syntax and everything. So it ends the feud between the two counts, right? And it solves the VLOOKUP's weaknesses with a single function, not essentially a workaround which become index match. It became a standard workaround.
We can search to the left. We can
search to the right.
Yes, search to the right.
We can search to the right. And then you go look up, and you can look down, you look up. Because you got the HLOOKUP and the VLOOKUP. Look left, look right, look up, look down.
All the directions.
Up. Yo, grandmother's no.
Yeah, and that thing about the number, that I hate that in VLOOKUP.
Yeah.
Because if we change the layout of the database, the number won't be changing. So we have to be manually changing or making something. I don't like. We call. In Brazil, you have a term for this in Brazil. We call gambiarra in Brazil. You have a term for a thing that is not the right, but you get there.
It's a hack or a workaround.
Yeah,
or
a hack.
Jury rig.
Yes, that one. You have to make those strange sequence of numbers and hide columns or rows. You don't have to do this anymore using XLOOKUP. And if you don't have...
You just have to highlight and grab what you want. And it stays grabbed. It won't ungrab.
And it works as well with the dynamic arrays. By looking through some examples that I found on the internet from Bill Jalen, and also in the help of the function, the Office Online help, I found that we can use XLOOKUP and then the symbol, the two dots, the double. How is it in English?
Ellipses.
No, the two dots.
Oh, the colon.
Column. Yeah,
colon.
Yeah, column. You can use this and then make another VLOOKUP, not VLOOKUP anymore. Another XLOOKUP, and then you get all the values, the content between that.
Yes, beautiful.
It's beautiful. I'm going to put on the screen so everybody will understand what we are telling about.
And you can check out my video on this where I introduced the XLOOKUP, and also a Peace Summit where I was in Perth, Australia, and signed a declaration with Wynn Hopkins that we buried the hatchet forever. No more of this VLOOKUP index match feud. No more.
Oh, okay. So it's VLOOKUP dead. It's dying. Maybe VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP maybe. I think I'm not using for a long time. Of course, I have to make more tests. I have to go deep because it's really new. I don't like to promise anything, and never is a dangerous word when we are talking about Excel. But I think I won't be using so frequently VLOOKUP when I have XLOOKUP.
But you hated VLOOKUP. I was at Excel Weekend 5. Yeah, see, I saw that. I saw that.
Yeah.
With my glasses, I saw it.
Yeah, in the Excel Weekend 4, I was speaking about the death of VLOOKUP, and on that moment, I was talking about the data model. We can actually cross two tables by using the data model, and it's good if you have been using Access for some years, or if you know a little bit of databases, you know that you can have a relationships.
Right. So that's one thing is XLOOKUP is important, but it's not as earth-shattering as dynamic arrays because we do have relationships. We've got the joins and Power Query. There's so many different things that we can do, but what XLOOKUP brings to us is a much simpler and more trustworthy way of doing what VLOOKUP does. But now here's the issue is when is everybody going to have it? That's the issue. Because when it's only insiders, I can't make a solution for a client that's not an insider who doesn't have XLOOKUP.
Yes.
So the thing that we can do is we're in Times Square right now. And Microsoft is on not far from here.
Yes, let's go there.
Yeah, maybe Satya Nadella is sitting up there drinking some coffee. And then we say, man, come on.
I have to ask them why they are not translating to PROCX, PROCX, because in Portuguese we have the PROC-V, the PROC-H. I'm mixing in my head Portuguese and English. We have the PROC-V, PROC-H, and then it should be PROCX. So we have a new function inside Excel in Portuguese, which is called XLOOKUP, and the other is XMatch. XMatch. So I don't know why they should be putting all the functions in Portuguese. This makes me make a question. And what if Microsoft is trying to put for this time, from now on, what if they are trying to make all the new functions only in English?
I think there's the French MVP. I think he said it's translated accurately in French.
XLOOKUP in French.
Yeah.
So, don't you like Brazil, Microsoft? You have to put PROCX, and that's it. Let's make all the functions with a compatible name. Everybody in the same family.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's it. He is Soleil. He has a channel called Excel on Fire.
Yep.
We changed the shirts today, and my channel is Excel Turbo. Subscribe to both channels.
Both of us.
Let me change it here. Subscribe to the channel so you will have new content about Excel and all the stuff about data cleansing. Yeah. Subscribe to both channels and you will see new things on Excel and Office 365. See you there. Bye.
Do swidania.
Excel on fire.
Yeah, Excel Turbo.
Yes. Look at this. That's the message. Yeah, that's the message.
Yeah.
You must keep safe. You must keep safe because of crap data.
That's right. You don't want to get in trouble.
Yes.
Get your head busted open. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Because Data cleansing is brutal, and crap data is heartless.
Heartless. Follow Excel on fire and be safe. Make sure you are using properly Excel and Power Query stuff. And
right.
also Power Pivot, because you don't want to put everything inside your tables and do all the work just with pivot tables. Make sure you are using properly Power Pivot.
But yeah, Power Query will get you there because data is rarely ready to be used. So you gotta know how to cleanse that stuff.
Yeah, that's it. Keep you watching because we are showing some nice views of Manhattan, New York City. See you.
That's right, Manhattan.
We are going to the Staten Island, taking the ferry boat now, and watch this because it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Look at the view now.
Yes, beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful like us.
Good one, good one. Okay.
Surroundings, utopia is in our reach.